The following review is going to be on the Transformers Shattered Glass Commander Class Jetfire. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're doing a review on the new Shattered Glass Commander Class Jetfire. First, we'll take a look at the package. This is Jetfire, Shattered Glass, Transformers, 8 and Plus, and there is Jetfire in his robot mode, and you can see some blue blast effects and some other stuff. It says Shattered Glass Transformers. There's the UPC. On this side, you just got the Autobot symbol. Turn it around. It says Jetfire. And then on the back, it says, while conflicted loyalties to Decepticon cause, Jetfire defected. Join the Autobots in the quest for universal conquest. Even though these are supposed to be reversed, so he's supposed to be an Autobot doing the Decepticon cause. And then it came with a Transformers comic. This is IDW number 5. I do collect this series, so let me go see what number 5 actually looks like. Actually, at the time of this recording, I only have 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's rip this guy open and see how cool the Shattered Glass Jetfire is. Now that we've got Jetfire and all his accessories out of the package, first we'll take a look at the instruction booklet. Now, it is a unique purplish instruction booklet. First, it tells you how to put all the guns on in robot mode. And then it tells you how to put all the guns together for vehicle mode. And then we got all of these weapons right here. First, we'll take a look at his big gun. It is black, purple, and some gunmetal gray on it. And the neat little thing about it is you can take it off. This one side pivots down, and you have two separate guns. And they are compatible with the blast effects. And you can have one in each hand, or you've got a slot, a tab, and a slot here. You just push the other one up. I think only that one rotates. And you can put the gun together, and it's one big gun. Next, you got these two little things. They go on his arms, and there's like two extra little rocket blasters. Pretty neat. And they have a peg where they peg into the main unit. And these are purple, black, and silver. Next, you have two of these guns, and they actually come apart. So you have I don't know what this is, and then you have a little gun like that. You put these together. It's I think it's a 5mm peg on each of them. And you've got some detailing on there. Pretty cool. So you get two of those. And then you get two missiles for the wings. Now this is weird because you see that weird, they have this weird shape, like an arrowhead shape. I'll show you those in a minute. And these have a round hole right there where you could fit them in the slots. We'll do the chest piece next with the Autobot symbol. This one you can't change. And here's that weird arrowhead shape where you slide those other ones in, and they don't really stay in too good. But it's cool. It's got purple, green, silver, gray. And this is where you put all the weapons in for vehicle mode, and also becomes a chest piece. Here is the head. We've got yellow eyes, black for the head, silver for the mouth, and a little chin piece, and a little green up there. I guess they're green or yellow. Greenish yellow, I guess. And then you've got the blast effects. I think these are the same as Omega Supremes, where you take them apart into 3 pieces. And there these are. And somehow all these accessories will fit on the main figure, both modes. But first we're going to take a look at the main Jetfire figure. Now, first we're going to take a look at the Autobot symbol right there. Because you can push your thumb in, flip it up to a red Decepticon sign, And then it becomes the Autobot sign again. That harkens back to the original days of the original Skyfire, like in the episode where he was a Decepticon and then turned into an an Autobot. Let's see, you got his face. He's got a very cool looking face. He's got the red eyes. He's got that yellowish green at the forehead. He's got the silver face, the black. And then down here, you've got the, it's mostly black, but you got purple coming down here, purple coming down here. You got purple there. You've got the green cockpit where you could actually take out this little gray engine or something and put a Titan Master in there later on. You got some purple there, some silver going up the legs. It's all black. You got some gunmetal gray there. You got some gray on here. But it's very, very molded. You could see there's no really hollow spots on the feet at all. On the back, you got that silver. I mean, you've got the cool knees. Very nice figure. You go down the arms. His arms do look funny how they angle out, but that doesn't hinder the movement. And then you've got the rounded arms and just the detailing on this guy. Well, he was the very first Commander Class figure. So they had to justify the $80 price point. Back then it was $80. And then you turn him around and then you got the big jetpack. You got the purple, the silver, green, more silver, gunmetal gray. And these are those little ports I told you before where the guns fit over. You got little ports there. You got a 5mm port there. These wings back here move. Going up, you've got the jet engines. And again, there is no really hollow places on this guy at all. You got the wings. You got the arms. So... and then you could fold these if you want so they don't show, but it's pretty cool. Now, articulation. Let's get this guy a little evened. The head does do a 360 degrees, and he's even got a neck piece. See, so you can see the neck go up and down. These arms, if it wasn't for the wing, they could do 360 degrees. They go out that much. Let's see, you got rotation at the elbow. And they have more than 90-degree bend. And then the hand is pretty cool. When you take the hand and close the hand, it forms a little peg for the guns. And then when you stretch the hand out, that peg disappears. So you can move all 4 fingers. And there is that peg. And then the other hand is the same way. It's got nice soft ratchets. Like that. Let's see, he's got a waist. His waist doesn't move that much. But you do have some movement on the waist. Now let's get down to the feet. Or the legs. Let's see. He does kick 90 degrees. He does back if it didn't have the engine in it. This you just move up. And it's got no ratchet on the leg though, but it does stay pretty good. Knee. 90 degrees. Let's see, it's a ball joint there, so you got rotation there. No rotation at the knee and the feet. Does he have a rocker on his foot? No rocker, but his toes do go in and out for transformation. And that is it for Jetfire. Now, let's put all these pieces on. We're going to work our way from the top down. So we're going to take these little bombs and that little slot right there. We're just going to peg them in here. And we'll do the pointy side up. We'll do the same on the other side. Turn the figure around. Now we're looking at these slots right there. So we'll take these weapons with that slot, and we'll just plug this in right there. And we'll get the other one. Here it is. And then we'll just slide this in right here. Maybe I could slide them. Whoops. Let's rotate these so you could see the different knives. Let's do that. There. And then we'll slot this in here. Alright, turn them over again. These just slot right in there. There's a 5mm peg. So that slots in there. This one slots here. On the face, what you want to do is just pull over and it snaps into place like that. And the chest, you just stick it in. I guess I'm not really sure how it pegs in. Let's see. Because you just stick it here and push down. And the chest stays in there. And then we can do the gun in his hand. And then we'll take these off for the blast effects. And there you've got Jetfire. All armored up. And I like him. He's pretty cool. It's nice to add all these accessories. I know they try to make him look like the original Jetfire was actually a Veritech from Robotech, or Macross, however you want to call it. And so they changed the design for the TV show. And what not many people know is on season 1 they called him Skyfire, but the original dubbing was Jetfire. And so they had to change the name. So there is a video out there of actually them calling him Jetfire. But they changed it to Skyfire, and they had to change the look of the jet to be completely different. So no trademark reasons. And it's funny, because when I grew up, Jetfire sounded so weird. Skyfire sounded so better. Now I can't even imagine this guy being called Skyfire at all. But, all right, you know what? Now let's do some comparison. Now we're going to get some strange in our comparisons. First, we're going to bring in our second Commander class, and that is Skylynx. So, when they first came out with this class, you figured there's only a few creatures or a few characters they could pull off. Jetfire was definitely one of them. And Skyfire, you think, was the perfect choice for the second one. Now, our third Commander class, which is a surprise, this is Rodimus Prime. So that's how those two guys. Now, this guy does look massive in his trailer mode. But I would think he's more complex than Jetfire is. And is he worth the Commander class price? I think he is. But that's the big debate. Now, since Jetfire's black, I thought I'd bring in this guy. This is the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader class Jetfire. And the Jetfire's first option of being black. And you know what? I do like him being black. So I figured I had to bring in this guy because he's pretty cool. Then we're going to bring in Starscream. His best friend from the days when they were both scientists. And that is how. And I don't know about this scale. I think the scale's a little off, but I have to watch the old cartoon again. And then we're just going to bring in just a few more planes. That is Cyclonus Kingdom Voyager, which is one of my best Voyager figures ever. And we're going to bring in the Combiner Wars Silverbolt, just so we can have an Autobot plane, another Autobot plane mentioned. And since people wonder how big this guy is, this is the Autobot Arc Titan class. And here is the Commander class. So that is the difference between the two Commander class and the Titan class. He is like an in-between. So you see, he goes right up to his waist. And that is the Arc. So that's the difference between $80 and $160. Double the price. And now let's get him back for transformation. Sorry for the interruption in the review. I just found things I forgot in my review. I found these little tabs here that when you pull them out, I actually found these in jet mode when I was going through it. These pop out, and what they are is they help you connect the chest piece to the chest. So it's easier. I'll show you this way. You just pop that out, and I can't see it. And you just pop that in. There you go. And then the other side, there is it's right there. So, and you just pop this in. You gotta line them up. I can't see it and video at the same time. There we go. And there is the chest piece. Now it's locked in, and you can just lower it into place, and that is how you lock that in. So again, you take these off, and you got these little itty bitty doors right here. You just fold out, and that's it. All right, now back to the review. Now, before we transform them, we are going to get rid of all the weapons. So let's take all these off. We'll take everything off. And I think, you know what? Let's build the weapons port for right now. Alright, so we're going to bring the camera down. And now we're going to look at the weapons. So first we're going to take this, pop this open, and we're going to slide the mask in there. Close this up. Now we're going to take the big gun. Now you've got 2 tabs there and 2 tabs here. And if you look at these, we got 2 small tabs here and 2 tabs here. So we're going to line these up like so. And that is going to be that. Now, these two, you're going to put this tab into this slot, and then this little tab right there is somehow going to tab into there. I usually just line up the back, and then the other one, you just gotta finagle it in. Same thing with the other side. Just line up the back peg, plug it in, and this one you could always snap it in. Now, this is what I don't like. So you actually put this, you combine these two like that. So these two are facing one way and you got those two. Now this is where you put this weird, let's see, like that. It goes in here and it doesn't like to stay in. So we gotta do it this way. So we'll put this in here. Again, these never like to stay in. That likes to stay in there. And then you put this in here. And that is the weapons rack. And the big 5mm point for this will go on the back of him. And now you're done with your weapons rack. Put this to the side. Now we're going to do the actual Jetfire figure. Alright, so first I'm going to do the hands. What you want to do is pull these out. And then you want to swing out this. And let's see, the hands you push in. Like that. And this is the hard part. Somehow you got to take the whole elbow and you shimmy it in. You collapse it. So we'll do the other hand. We'll bring this out, close the fist up, pull this pegs in right here. So you want to pull this out, rotate that, and then put the hand in. Now these actually become handles for the Autobots later on. And then you got to take the elbow and run it in. There. I might not do it all the way. Now this is the hardest. There. All right. So, next let's do the wings. You flip this part out like that. Pull this down and fold this out like that. Let's raise this up and do the other side. So, pull this out. Straighten out this peg, straighten this out, this pulls down. Now this is like a little piece of rubber. This will easily just, well, it's plastic, but it's not as hard. And then you just take these wings and they'll click into place, and they'll click into place. So now we got the wings done. So now we take these, lift these up just to get them out of the way. There we go. Now, it's fun. And watch this when you push. Oh, sorry. I always forget this part. The arms you got to pull out just a little to allow this to move. Now, when the head goes in, there's a trap door right there. And then you can just straighten this up. So now we have that. So, you want to do is bring the arms up. Now, what you're going to do is there's these two tabs here. This hole is going to get in that tab. So you want to bring this whole thing in and then tab that in the hole like that. And we're going to take this, rotate this around, rotate that in, and that is going to plug into that hole. And the directions are all over the place. They tell you to do the wings, then do the legs, then do the top. But I'm going to do the top and work my way down. So, and these, you've got these pegs right here. These are tricky because they rotate like this. And you bring them down and you're supposed to plug this tab into that. But we're going to do that later. Let's go down to the feet. Collapse the feet in like that, back, front. And then what you want to do is take this whole foot. You take the foot right here. I always forget. And you just swing this around. And there'll be a tab and a slot. And that folds in like that. And then what you want to do is, you'll see this on some like the Dinobot, the Combiner Wars. This whole foot shifts up. And you've got that tab will go into a slot. So you just fold this up, do your best you can to get it in there, and then the other side. Fold this out, and then shift this up, shift that up, there, and then you go with the back. Now what you want to do is take this whole piece right here, and then you slide this back, and then you can peg the engine into the other engines. Let's move this down a little. There. Like that. Alright, now we're going to do this. So, you got that tab, and you got that slot. So, you're just gonna, I don't know why mine don't like to tab in here. But we'll get them tagged in. Let's see. There we go. That side's done. And that side's done. And to complete the look, you come here with your finger pull down the wheel, pull down the wheel. And this one's a little hard to do. Pull down the wheel. And these, you can extend these out. Now this is pretty cool. Over here, see you got these things? You can shift this whole thing forward. You just move these, push this whole thing forward, and these are more handles for the Autobots. And there is Jetfire in his jet mode. Now, without the backpack, you can put that on there. But if you want to put the jetpack in, this goes right here. And there he is. And he looks very, very nice. Oh yeah, and before, like I said, you could take this off. And we're just going to pop this little bad guy out. Let's see if I can get this guy out. I don't know what this is. It's like a little engine. Here. There we go. And we're going to bring in Firebolt, my little hot rod. And we're just going to put him in the seat, close it up. And now we've got Firebolt flying Jetfire. And let's just take him back. And this little piece is, I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe it's his brains. It's got some, I mean, they really detailed it. Look at that detail. I'm not really sure what it is. But we can just put it back in here. And then also, let's see, we'll put this back. And then he does, I believe he does have, oops. Did I do this backwards? Yeah, it only goes in one way. All right. And I thought he had Titan Master slots, but he doesn't. And that is Jetfire. All right, so now we'll look at, we got the silver face, the silver tip of the plane. Oh, there we go. We got these stripes here. We got that purple, got the black, the purple, then we got this big old purple thing on top. You look down the wing, it's silver, and it's purple right there. Let's see. You got these cool little handles. I'll show you in a minute. You got the wheels. I mean, he's very massive. I mean, he is a little hollow, but with a figure this size, oh, and this wasn't pegged down. There you go. So you got the engines locking together. Pretty cool. So underneath it, you've got basically, you see his arms. It hides the nose cone pretty good. You got the feet and over here. So overall, it's a pretty neat figure. Now, we're going to take Cyclonus for right now. And we're going to show you these little tabs right there. You can just slot a figure in. So now Cyclonus is hanging from Jetfire. Like that. And we'll get Starscream. And then there's one in the back that moves. So we'll just do, there you go. So now Jetfire is bringing Starscream and Cyclonus into battle, which is pretty neat. I mean, but I noticed though they don't work with figures with open hands. So they are 5mm ports. And they like to get stuck. But that is Jetfire. And this guy's massive. And we'll show you just how massive when we do our comparisons. So, I guess that's about it for jet mode. Now let's just take this off for now. And then you can just put these up like that. So now he's more aerodynamic. And there he is. Got some green see-through plastic here. But I'm not really sure if this opens or not. but I don't know what that's for. I guess that was for something they changed their mind at. All right, and that is Jetfire. Like I said, these things fall off so easy because they're not. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. We'll just put these back on. All right. Oops. Actually, you know what? Let's put this here. And then what we'll do is we've got 5mm ports there. So we're going to put that there. We're going to put this here. So you've got options. And as MGO says, options are good. And you can use these little ports right there. And you can just put these back here. Like that. And like this. Oops. Like I said, these, I don't know why they designed these like the way they did, but they did, so. And there is Jetfire in ship mode. Now, we're going to do some comparisons, so we're going to stop right there. Now, we're going to bring out our Commander class. We're going to bring in Skylynx first. So that is how Skylynx and Jetfire compare to. And then our next Commander class, we're going to bring in Rodimus Prime. And that is how those guys compare. Now let's see. Now size-wise, you got Rodimus and Jetfire. Skylynx has the height, and Rodimus has the width. So they're about... Jetfire is just a little longer, and Skylynx is about the same height. So they're all Commander class for different reasons. Skylynx and Rodimus Prime. They're two different characters, or they split in two different parts, but Jetfire is all one. So that is the difference between all the Commander classes. Now we're going to bring in our other black Jetfire. This is Studio the Series SR82. Now this is a good comparison between a true leader class with size compared to the Commander class. You can see just in weight and material how much bigger the Commander class is. So if this is worth 50 bucks, is this worth 80? Yes, it is. And then we're going to bring in Starscream, his scientific buddy. That's about accurate. And then we're going to bring in Cyclonus, our Voyager spaceship. And then I want to bring in our fellow flying Autobot Silverbolt. Boy, I hope they redo these. And then we're going to bring in the Ark. So you have a $80 figure and a $160 figure. So that is the two largest sizes right now. You got the Commander class and you've got the Titan class. And these are big boys. And we'll go one last time with the three Commander class and just waiting on Motormaster. And that is it for the robot or the plane mode comparisons. Now let's transform them back. And that is it for all our comparisons. Let's bring out all our Commander class one last time. And there we go. Commander class Transformers. All right. Now, like I always show you, I'm going to take a minute now to say, please like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications. And a little bit my channel, I like to start as the figures are packaged. Notice Jetfire was packaged in robot mode. So I start in robot mode. And therefore, I start in robot mode. But then I always go back Because reviewers that don't go back are doing you a disservice, because sometimes it's a lot harder to go one way than the other way. All right. So first we're going to take everything off. And now we're going to transform him back. So put all the wheels in. All the wheels go in. Let's see. We'll start with the legs first. So let's unpeg the engines. If we can. There we go. And we'll just rotate these. Snap these in. Rotate this around. And then you got little tab there and tab there. Flip out the feet. And we got one leg done. And then the other one we're going to do same as the first. Rotate this around. Snap that in. Do this. I wish the legs had ratchets. Let's see. Are these snap in? And these snap in. This doesn't look right. Ah, there we go. You got to make sure this is, what is going on? Here we go. Make sure these are flush right there. Make sure that is flush right there. Then we got this. Now, actually, you know what? I am a Robotech fan. So let's move this up. I wonder if we could... Oh, yeah. We're going to do... We'll pull these up. We're going to do a secret mode. Let's play Robotech. Move this out. Unpeg this. Move this out. And can we do a Veritech fighter? There we go. There is the Robotech Veritech fighter. All right, now, back to Jetfire. All right, now, we untabbed these and swung these around. Now what we're going to do is pull this down, okay? Pull the fist out, fold this in. This tab will slit into there. One arm's done. We'll go the other arm. Take it, pull it down. Let's see. Pull the arm out, fold this in, flip this down. I wish this guy had ratchets on the legs. He doesn't, and I can't believe that a figure this expensive does not have ratchets on the legs. Now, these are going to come into play, so we're going to move these out of the way. We're going to flip this down, and then this whole thing gets flipped down. Rotate these sideways so they don't break. And this just snaps in like that. And then we'll angle these in. These don't really peg in, they just in like that. And what you do here is there's a tab here and a slot there. So these just tab in on the top. So you got that done. And we're almost done. Now, the wings, they just lock in. So we're just going to peg them up. We'll turn them around so you can see. Let's see. This folds in, folds down, and that folds that way. So this folds in on itself. This folds down, and this folds down. And get those pegs out. Like that. And I believe we are done. And we got the Autobot sign, Decepticon sign. All right, and we'll just put him with this gun in his hand. You can always keep these on. These I like for you can store his weapons. I don't think I'm going to keep him in his mask, though. Let's see. And these, of course, you got the 5mm peg. So you got that little peg there. You got this here. Now, these, I guess you could put these in here too. Like that. But I think that's too much. So what you want to do is move this up. And then this will plug into... Oh, Whoops. It's right on the bottom, right there. So we'll just put that there. We'll do the same with the other side. It's at the very, very bottom in that little circle. Like that. And you know what you can do with this? Oh, you can't peg this in here without the peg. Well, I guess I can. Yeah, see, it pops that. You cute. Oh well. There is Jetfire. Now this is how I'm going to store him, but I don't want to keep the mask on. But you know what? I will anyway. And that is Jetfire. Oops. And these, I forgot about these. These you can pull out and pull in. And that is Jetfire. Shattered Glass Jetfire. I missed out on the original. Now he's worth like $200. So if you can get this guy at Hasbro Pulse, go for it. There all might be a link below. I usually am an Amazon affiliate or Big Bad Toy Store. There might be a link. So see if you could get him through there. If not, you can get a bunch of other stuff through that link. So check out in the description below. Please like, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications. Let's see, we do Transformers, we do DC, Marvel, we do DVD unboxings, we do new toy sightings. I try to hit the stores to find all the new figures, but right now I've actually, in case you guys didn't notice, I've got the COVID bug. So I'm a little stuffy, but this guy just came in and I wanted to do the review as soon as he came in. So there it is. All right. All I can say is you guys have a happy new year. Stay safe. And Autobots, transform and fly out. Rodimusbill out.